Streamline. Wherever it is your time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm glad you are joining me here on this lovely day. Hopefully it's a little bit more lovely than it is here in Boston because it's New England, and it's called New England for a reason. It's cloudy and rainy. Alright, so today we are going to be doing Rapper's Delight by Rachael. Great dance. It's pretty funky. This was actually one of the first line dances I ever learned from Rachael back at Fun in the Sun in 2010. It was like my first or second line dance event ever in my whole life. I was a little kid still. I won't tell you how young I was. But it's 64 counts, 2 walls, no tags, no restarts, and that's all your good news. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you've struggled with this dance in the past, hopefully I'll be able to kind of help you through it this time, and it won't be as difficult this time. So if you are just joining me, I see some more people popping in now. We're doing Rapper's Delight. It's advanced, so if you're here for the hokey pokey, this is not what we're doing today. Again, only 64 counts. Might seem like more, but it's only 64 counts, 2 walls, no tags, no restarts. There's nothing in particular that's a little too tricky in here, but we do have some arm movements, and some of them happen at the same time that you move your feet. So I know sometimes it's hard for your brain to make your arms move and your feet move at the same time, and do both of them what you're trying to make them do. But we're going to work through it today, and I have full confidence that you will have at least a better understanding of what you're trying to do if you've tried this dance before and maybe had some trouble with it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started now. It is 8:05 my time. So, what we are going to do is, I'm going to face away from you so that you can follow along. There will be a couple parts where we're going to flip around, so we will learn pretty much everything to the front wall just because it's hard to learn when you're facing away from the screen. So, our weight starts out on our right foot, and we're going to do a ball cross. Stepping down on the ball of the left foot, crossing the right foot over the left. 4 counts and 1. As we do that, your left hand is going to go out to the side with your palm facing forward. So we have and 1. On count 2, you're going to step a quarter of a turn with your left foot. So we're now facing 9 o'clock. And you're going to take your right hand, palm facing down, and put it underneath your left arm. So we had and 1, quarter turn, 2. And that right arm is kind of like slicing, like a stabbing karate chop. Right through there. Then we're going to hitch up we're going to remove the arms for right now. Hitch up your right leg, step down on your right foot, and then hitch your left leg a quarter of a turn, and step down on it. So all we did was hitch, step, quarter, hitch, step. One more time, just the feet, and then we'll talk about the arms. So we had ball, cross, quarter, turn, hitch, step, step. One more time. We have ball, cross, quarter, turn, hitch, step, step. Okay, now for the arms. We have ball cross, palm going out, ball cross, quarter turn, right arm slicing underneath. Then we're going to do this fun thing. I'm going to face you just so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to come up and like clap the backs of our hands together, and then clap your elbows together. Or clap your elbows with the opposite hand. That's hard to describe. So, we come up, and then you clap your elbows. Not clap your elbows like this, like this. So, we are doing our hitch, step. And then when you hitch, you just drop your arms to face that 6 o'clock wall and step your left foot down. I see a bunch of comments coming through, so I'm just going to check, make sure nobody has any questions. Looks like just good morning so far. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Okay, looks like we're still good. So, we're going to do that one more time. Our ball cross. Ball cross, quarter turn, hitch, step, hitch, step. One more time and then we'll talk about counts. We have ball cross, quarter turn, hitch, step, hitch, step. For numbers, we have and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. The timing on this dance is going to be not necessarily tricky, but you have to know what it is. So we'll do that several more times. Ball cross, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. One more time. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to stay facing away from the screen here because we're going to do a quarter pivot, step quarter pivot, right foot stepping forward, quarter pivot to the left, shifting weight onto your left foot for 5, 6. Pretty easy, right? We're now facing that 3 o'clock wall, and we're going to do kind of like a grapevine, crossing the right foot over, stepping the left foot to the side, and then we're going to tap our right leg. Sorry, cross your right leg behind. So we just did our hitch, step, we're facing 6 o'clock on that left foot. We do a step, quarter pivot, cross side behind. Step, quarter pivot, cross side behind. And that's your first set of 8. So with the counts, we just did 3 and 4 and. You're on your left foot, facing the back wall. Pivot turn, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. If you have any questions, as always, let me know in the comments. I see a bunch of comments still coming through. I'm just going to make sure nobody has any questions before I move on. Actually, we'll do that one more time from the top, and then we'll move on. Good morning, Jillian. I know you should be working, but clearly this is a better choice. I don't know really if it is, but I think it's a better choice. So one more time from the top, the whole first set of 8, and then we'll move on. We have and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, pivot 5, 6, 7, and 8. I lied. We're going to do it one more time, just for good measure. On that right foot, ball cross. Ready? And ball cross, quarter turn, hitch, step, step, quarter pivot, cross, side behind. Weights on that right foot. From here, I'm going to just take a step away from that wall. From here, we're going to, we'll do just the feet first. Kind of flicking your leg back and kind of doing like a fake stomp or a heavy step here. We have and 1, and 2, and 3, and tap 4. That's where I wanted to do that tap earlier. So we have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now with the arms, we're going to have fists. The way that I remember Rachel describing this is if you're holding knives in your hands, 2 knives. It's going to get very violent here. You're holding 2 knives and you're going to stab a drum. So, right arm first as you step on your left and stab and stab. Now both of them at the same time and stab and then tap. As you do that, you're going to take both of your fists, open them up and put them like on the back of your hips, kind of like above your bum. So, we just did our cross side behind. We're going to have and left foot and right foot and left foot and right foot. Now I'll talk about the hands. Cross side behind. Stab right, stab left, stab both and behind. Now with numbers. We did 7 and 8. We have and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 is going to be a little grapevine-y, sailor steppy thing that's going to turn us a quarter of a turn back to the front wall. So we're here on that left foot. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah? So what we did was behind, side, side, behind, side. Side, side. I think that's how many steps I had. Yes, I did. So it's basically 2 sailor steps and an extra couple steps at the end. Turning a quarter of a turn to the left. So we have sailor, step, step. And you're going to end with your weight pretty much evenly distributed here. So we're going to back up. We just did our step, quarter, pivot, cross, side, behind. End of our first set. Stepping that left foot down, stabbing with your right fist. We have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, I see some more comments coming through. Just double check that. Okay, looks like we're all good. So we're going to go from the top a couple times, once with cues, once with counts at least. So, from the top, we're on our right foot. We have and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, pivot 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. With the cues. We have ball, cross, quarter, turn, hitch, step, step, quarter, pivot, cross, side, behind, and step, and step, and step. With the top, sailor, step, step. If you are good to go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you have questions, please write those in the comments. It does take about 20 seconds for that to come in, so I'll just wait just a second before I move on. Okay, looks like we're all good to go. I do want to clarify one thing. I told you wrong. I'm very sorry. It's just a number thing. I'm not changing any steps. We have, in the very beginning, and 1, 2. This is 3, not and 3. 3 and 4 and. So instead of and 3 and 4, it's 3 and 4 and. Sorry about that, I apologize. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. Just keep that in your brain there. So we've just done our do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're facing the front, not really on our left foot or our right foot at the moment. I'm going to flip around just so you can see what my hands are doing. So I'm going to rotate my hands outwards and then inwards, ending up with my left hand on top of my right hand. So they go out and then they go in. Face the correct direction as we do that. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2. So they go out and in. 1 and 2. One more time. 1 and 2. From here, we're going to do a hitch with our left leg. Hitch, step, and then we do kind of like a lunging step forward with our left foot. Boom. We'll talk about hands in just a second. Seems kind of weird without hands. So we had out and in. Hitch, step, step. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. With our hands, what we're going to do, we did that out and in. When we do our hitch, I'm going to bring both of my palms to my knee. And then as I come forward, I have that knife and I'm going to stab another drum as I come forward with my left foot. So we have out and in, hitch, step, and stab. Here, the last part of this set is pretty easy. We're gonna run, run, run backwards, right, left, right, and then a half turning sailor step over your left shoulder, behind, side, forward, facing 6 o'clock. We're gonna do that set one more time. We just did our hands behind our back, 2 sailor steps and an extra step. We go out and in, hitch, step, and stab. Run back, 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 half sailor, behind, side, forward. One more time. We have out and in, hitch, step, and stab. Back, run, 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 and the sailor half turn. I see a bunch of comments coming through. We're just gonna double check, make sure everyone is still good. Okay, looks like people are just saying hi. Good morning. We're gonna try that set with some numbers. We have 1 and 2 and 3. I'm gonna count this as and 4 and 4. Run back. 5 and 6, sailor 7 and 8. I just feel like it has a and there. So, one more time. We have going out 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Back 5 and 6, sailor 7 and 8. We're going to go from the top. Ball cross and 1, 2 and, sorry, I want to do ands there. We'll try that again for me. Ball cross and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and pivot 5, 6, weave 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, tap 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, out 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, back 5 and 6, sailor 7 and 8. We're going to do that several more times. Ball cross, we have and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, weave 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. One last time, then we'll move on. Ready? And 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. All right, give me a big thumbs up if you are ready to move on. And if you have any questions, of course, please write them in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer them, assuming we're watching live. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube or something, writing the comments won't help me. All right, I see a bunch of thumbs up coming through. Awesome. Learning from an office chair. I have done that more than one occasion. Okay, so we just did a sailor half turn to face the back. I know that's away from the screen for you guys, so I'm gonna flip it around just so you can see what I'm doing, but this will be facing the back. So, we just did our sailor half turn. We're on our left foot. We're gonna do that kick a step or rock a step thing that we've done in several dances. So we kick the right, step on it, left, rock, step. Then we kick our left, kick, step, and then we're going to do switches. So we're going to point our right to the side and together, and then left and together, and then right. So we had kick, step, rock, step, kick, and point, and I believe there's one more point. Hard to break it down once you've done it fast so many times. One more time, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step, rock, step, kick, and point, and point, and point. I believe I'm correct. Stepping down with that right foot, a big step forward, it's kind of slow, and then step your right foot together. That's it, one more time. Kick, step, rock, step with the right foot. Kick, step, rock, step. kick, step, point, and point, and point, and big step, together. All will be revealed when I try to count this though. Kicking that right foot, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and big step 7, 8. Pat myself on the back, I did it right. One more time, kicking that right foot. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and big step 7, 8. A little bit of styling on that big step forward. I'm going to go in profile so you can see what I'm doing. We do our kick, step, rock, step, kick, and point, and point, and point. And as I take this big step forward, I'm sending kind of like my whole lower body in like an upwards body roll action. So I just kind of send my heel and I start to tuck my tailbone with my hips. So I start to take that step, then I push my hips forward, they kind of straighten out, and then the rest of my body comes over top of that foot. So I'll do it one more time facing this direction. I'll do that whole set, so follow along if you like. Kicking that right foot, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So you can do that kind of upwards body roll action there if you like. If you don't like, don't do it. Simple as that. Okay, facing the back one more time, and then we'll face the, facing the front one more time, and then we will face the correct direction, which is the back, away from the screen. Kicking that right foot, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to face away from the screen, kicking that right foot, ready, and kick, step, rock, step, kick, step, point, and point, and point, big step, together. Facing the back with counts now, kicking that right foot, ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Ending up with weight on that right foot. I see a couple comments coming through. Make sure nobody has any questions. Good morning, Gail. Guillaume, Christina, Pamela. Good to see you all. Okay, looks like we're just saying, hey, good morning, hey, how are you? Okay, we're gonna go from the top and then we'll start adding on from there. That's the halfway point to the dance, I believe. So thumbs up, awesome job. From the top, weights on that right foot, doing a ball cross. We have, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, weave, 7, and 8, stab 1, and 2, and 3, tap 4, 5, and 6, and face the front, 1, and 2, 3, 4, back 5, and 6, sailor 7, and 8, kick 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, big step together, 8. All right, awesome job. We're gonna do that several more times, I'm sure. And looks like we're doing good on time as well. Awesome. So, ball cross, we have, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, weave, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, tap 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, out 1, and 2, 3, and 4, back 5, and 6, sailor 7, and 8, kick 1, and 2, and 3, switch 4, and 5, and 6, big step, 7 together, 8. One last time, a little bit faster, and then we'll move on unless somebody has a question they would like to have answered that relates to this dance. Got to clarify that. Ball cross, ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, tap 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 and 8. Kick 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Big step together. Awesome, awesome. Couple comments coming in through. Yes, Jesse, you are late by about 25 minutes. Okay, and also I do want to point out the music will definitely help you with the timing on this. There's a little guitar in the background that kind of tells you a little bit what to do. So after we do, so you can kind of hear it in the music, that rhythm there. I know, I didn't think there would be singing in this one, but there is again. Okay, so that's our halfway point. We just got through. We're going to go ahead and move on. I am going to flip around and face the front wall again because we're still facing away from the screen. So we just did our big step together. We're on our right foot. We're going to step our left foot to the side and we're going to kind of angle into 730 here as you hitch up your right leg. Step down on it so you don't fall. Do a fake stomp with your left foot forward, bring it back, and then step forward onto your right foot. So we have step, hitch, fake, stomp, and step. One more time. Step, hitch, fake, stomp, and step. And then our weight is actually on our right foot there. One more time with counts. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Of course, this wouldn't be complete without an arm movement, so here we go. She talks about kind of like rolling your shoulder on this kind of step and hitch. So we have 1, and then as you hitch up, you're going to take your left hand and slap your right knee like something that was really funny. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. No arm movements for those fake stomp and step. One more time. We just did our big step and together. We step, hitch, and stomp, and step. Cool. From here, we're going to do heel-toe swivels. So you're going to swivel your right heel in, your left toe in, both heels to the, your left heel in, your left toe in, both heels to the right, both toes to the right. As you do that, you're going to square back up to, right now it's 12 o'clock, but it will be 6 o'clock. So, we just did our fake stomp and step. Heels, heel, toe, heels, toes. Squaring up to that wall you were just facing. Heel, toe, heels, toes. Just to finish this set, we're going to do a hitch cross point, I should say. Hitch, cross, point. So, we just did fake stomp and step. We're on our right foot. Heel, toe, heels, toes. Hitch, cross, point. Heel, toe, heels, toes. Hitch, cross, point. Several more times. We did fake stomp and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes. Hitch, cross, point. Okay. That whole set. We just did our big step and together. We step and hitch. We step and hitch and stomp and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes. Hitch, ball, point. Okay, we're going to do that with numbers now. I actually think it's a little bit easier, this set specifically with numbers. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Several more times. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. One more time. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Cool, cool. We're going to try this facing away from the screen now, which is the direction it will be on our first wall. So we just did our big step and together. We're on our right foot. We're going to step and hitch. Ready, and step, hitch, fake, stomp, and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes, hitch, cross, point. One more time with cues, and we'll do numbers. We're on that right foot. Ready, and step, hitch, fake, stomp, and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes, hitch, cross, point. Now with numbers. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. One last time with numbers. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, we're going to go from the top, all the way from the top. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, back 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Kick 1, and 2, and 3, switch 4, and 5, and 6. Big step together. Step 1, hitch 2, and 3, and 4. Swivel, and 6, and 7, and 8. Again. Ball cross. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Kick 1, and 2, and 3. Switch 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, hitch 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Hitch 7, and 8. All right. So, we are now going to move on. We're going to actually stay facing away from the camera because this part's actually pretty easy. We did our hitch, cross, point. From here, we're going to do a right sailor step. Right sailor step. And then from here, we're going to do a quarter turn sailor step-ish to our right, behind, quarter, and I'm going to have you step forward here on this left foot. So we're facing 9 o'clock. So we just did hitch, cross, point. We're facing the back wall. Right sailor step, right sailor step, left sailor step, quarter turn to the right, sailor step forward. From here, we're going to push off of this left foot and turn a quarter of a turn back to the front wall and step our left foot together. Then we have a right coaster step, coaster step. Nice and easy, right? That's your easy step. So we just did hitch, cross, point, facing the back, right sailor step, sailor step, sailor quarter turn, push, together, right, coaster step. One more time. We had hitch, cross, point, facing away from the screen, right sailor step, sailor turn, right, push, and together, right, coaster step. Give me a big thumbs up if that made sense to you. Write in the comments if you have any questions. I will, of course, be more than happy to answer them. If we're all good, I'm just going to go ahead and add the next set on because I feel like we don't need to add that from the top. Okay, I see some thumbs up coming through. I'm going to assume that we're good. So, we did our right sailor step, sailor quarter turn, push, together, right, coaster, step. From here, we're going to do 2 walks forward and a step, half pivot. Walk, walk, step, half pivot. Another easy part. We'll do that one more time. We did right coaster step. We're on our right foot, 2 walks, left, right step, left, half pivot, right. Lots of people are good now. Awesome. From here, we're going to flip around and watch what I'm doing. We've all done this before. I just want to make sure that everyone sees what we're doing. So we're on our right foot, and we're going to do that like forward grapevine action. So we have step, lock, step, step, lock, step, step. So we're doing kind of like a forward grapevine. So we did our step, half pivot. We're on the right foot. Step, lock, step, step, lock, step, step. Counts for that are going to be 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So we're on our right foot, left foot stepping, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. One more time. We did a half pivot, we're on our right foot. We have 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool, cool. We're going to do that facing the correct direction. So we're facing the front, we just did our coaster step. The top of that set, walk, walk, half pivot. Left foot first. Walk, walk, step, half pivot. Step, lock, step, step, lock, step, step. Ending up on that left foot. One more time. We just did a right coaster step. 2 walks. Left, right. Step, half pivot. Step, lock, step, step, lock, step, step. Now with numbers. Right coaster step was 7 and 8. Walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. That last step 8, I don't want you to put your full weight on that left foot. I want it to be like a fake step, so you're kind of split weight there. And I'm going to flip around so you can see what I'm doing. We just did 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Kind of a fake step there. Actually, we're going to stop there and go from the top first before we move on. I'm getting excited because we're almost done. We're going to go from the top up through there. Just know that you're not going to step all the way on that left foot at the end of that forward grapevine. From the top, ball cross. We have ball cross, quarter, hitch, step, step, quarter, pivot, cross side behind, and stab, both stab with the tap. Sailor, step, step, out, then in, hitch and lunge, back, 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 half sailor step, kick, step, rock, step, kick, step, switch, and switch, and switch, big step, together, step, hitch, fake, stomp, and step, heel, toe, heels, toes, hitch, cross, point, sailor step, sailor quarter turn, quarter push, together right, coaster step, walk, walk, step, half pivot, forward grapevine, keep going, don't step. All right, I see a couple comments coming through. Make sure nobody has any questions. Thanks, Christina. Awesome. Okay, looks like we're good. We're going to do that with counts now. Doing our ball cross. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Kick 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Big step together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Swivel. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Sailor 1, and 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk 1, 2, 3, 4. Grapevine. 5, and 6, and 7, and don't step. All right. Cool, cool. We're going to go ahead and move on now. I believe this is the last set. So we're almost there. We're going to face the front just so you can see what I'm doing. We did our forward grapevine. We ended with our weight not really on our left foot. We're going to pop both heels up. Now, when we pop both heels up, I don't want your head to go up in space. So if your head has to stay in the same place and your heels are coming up, your knees have to bend. So you can think about this as both of your knees going forward as you pop both of those heels up. So we're on not really our left foot, not really our right foot, kind of in between. I'm going to pop our knees up. Yeah, so my head did not go up in space. So we have up, down. Then we're going to do a ball point, but as we point forward, we don't want to have this lovely dainty point. We want to point kind of with our whole foot, so we're just kind of like flopping our foot forward. So we were here, we pop both knees up, down, and right foot goes forward, and the left foot goes back to where it was. We're going to pop again, pop, down. So we have pop, down, and right and left pop, down. One more time. We have pop, down, and right and left pop, down. The numbers are that on that are and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pretty simple, right? So we were here 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We have and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. To end the dance, super complicated. Coaster cross, side rock cross. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. End of dance. So, popping those heels one more time, we have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, coaster, 5 and 6, side rock cross, 7 and 8. Ready to start the dance again, and 1. So, we're going to do that last set a couple more times, and then we'll go from the top, and then you know everything, because there's no tags, no restarts, no bridges. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. So we're here. Popping, we have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, coaster, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Nice and simple. So if you have any questions on any of the steps, now would be a great time to ask them because we've just finished the dance. We're going to go from the top in the meantime because it does take a few seconds for those comments to pop up for me. So, from the top, we'll do it a couple times, then we'll try the back wall, then we'll put on some music. So from the top, facing the front wall, we have ball cross, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, weave, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Kick 1, and 2, and 3. Switch 4, and 5, and 6. Big step together. 1, hitch 2, and 3, and 4. Swivel 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Sailor 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Push off. 5, 6, coaster 7, and 8. Walk 1, 2, pivot 3, 4, weave 5, and 6, and 7. Heel pops. Pop, and right and left. Pop down. Coaster step, side rock cross. We're going to do that several more times facing the front, and then we'll try the back. Ball cross. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, sailor 7, and 8. Kick 1, and 2, and 3. Switch 4, 5, 6. Big step together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Swivel 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Sailor step, sailor quarter turn. Push together, coaster step. Walk, walk, step, half pivot. 5 and 6, here come the heels. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Side rock 7, and 8. Awesome. I see a couple comments coming through. Make sure nobody has any questions. All right, looks like we're just saying hi. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Okay, so if there are no questions, we're going to go ahead and try that back wall now. So We just did a coaster, cross, side, rock, cross. Facing the back, we're going to do our ball cross. We have, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pivot 5, 6, weave 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, tap 4, 5, and 6, and face the back. Arms out, then in, hitch and lunge. Run, run back, sailor half turn. Then we kick, kick and rock and kick and switch, 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 and big step together. Step, hitch and stomp and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes, hitch, cross, point. Sailor step, sailor quarter turn, quarter slide. Together right coaster step, then walk, walk, step, half pivot, grapevine, and 6 and 7 heel pops, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, coaster 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Ready to start, and 1. So we're going to try looping that last set into the first set. So we did 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Heel pop. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Coaster 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2. Yes? I see several more comments coming through. Lots of thumbs up. Awesome. Okay. We're going to try the back wall a couple more times, and then we'll put on music. We're going to go a little bit faster through this as we go because the music is a little bit faster. However, the good news is no tags, no restarts, so there's really nothing left for me to teach you other than getting you to go faster. So facing the back, we have a ball cross. We just ended with our side rock cross, ball cross, quarter, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, weave 7 and 8, stab 1, 2, 3, tap 4, 5 and 6 and face the back. Arms out, then in, hitch and lunge. Run, run back, sailor half turn. Kick, step, rock, step, kick and switch. Switch, switch, big step together. Step, hitch, fake, stomp and step. Heel, toe, heels, toes, hitch, cross, point. Right, sailor, step, sailor quarter turn, push. Together, right, coaster, now walk. Walk, walk, half, pivot, forward, grapevine, don't step at the end. Keep pop, switch, switch, and pop. Coaster, cross, side rock, cross, ball, cross, quarter. Awesome, awesome. So, we're going to try the front wall and the back wall together. And then at the end of the back wall, just kind of start the beginning of wall 3, facing the front again, just so we kind of get used to looping them. And we're going to go a little bit faster. A couple comments coming through. Make sure nobody has any questions. Make sure nobody's saying, wait, I don't know what's happening. All right, looks like we're good. Okay. Good morning, Vicki. Okay. Front wall, then back wall, then loop into the front wall again, a little bit faster. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, tap 4, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, kick 1 and 2 and 3, switch 4 and 5 and 6, big step together, 1 hitch 2 and 3 and 4, swivel 5 and 6 and hitch and point, sailor 1 and 2, 3 and 4, push 5, 6 right coaster step, walk 1, 2, pivot 3, 4, 5 and 6 and don't step here, heel pop and switch, heel pop, coaster, cross, side rock, cross ball, cross, quarter, hitch, hitch and step, quarter pivot, cross side behind, stab, 2, 3, tap 4, 5 and 6 to the back wall, now hands, out and in, hitch and lunge, back, 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 sailor half turn, kick 1 and 2 and 3, switch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, hitch 7 and 8, sailor 1 and 2, 3 and 4, big step, together right, coaster now walk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, don't step on 8, heel pop and switch, heel pop, coaster, coaster, cross, side rock, cross, fall, cross, quarter. I made it. And hopefully you did too. Okay. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. So if you have any last minute questions, now is a great time to ask that because we're going to put on the music in just a second here. I'm going to give everyone a chance to catch their breath, grab a drink of water if you need it, and if you have any questions, please write those in the comments. It does take a couple seconds for it to come through on my end, so I'm just going to wait a couple seconds before we start music. Looks like we're all good. Thank you, Miss Rona. Lots of thumbs up coming through. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try it with music. If you had any questions that you weren't sure about, afterwards you can watch the video because it will be available for a little while on the Facebook group, and it will be available on the Streamline website and on the Streamline YouTube page afterwards as well. It does take about a day or two to get that up there though. So, I of course have to say thank you to all of my lovely people here at Streamline that have been putting so much work into this. JP, Jose, Daniel, putting this all together, Jonathan for sponsoring the website, Allison and Rhoda for being our tech support people, Grace for uploading those videos, Linedance Radio for playing all the songs for the dances that are being taught, and of course all of this is to support the LDF. You guys have been super awesome supporting, and if you still have the ability to donate, I encourage you to do so. There's a link up at the top of the Facebook group here in the About section. Just go ahead and click on that link and donate if you feel so moved. Okay, I think I've stalled enough for if anybody had any questions. Looks like we are good to go. So I'm going to put on the music and we're going to dance it all the way through. No tags, no restarts. I will say, there is a 16-beat intro on this, and you start 16 beats before the lyrics. So if you wait until the lyrics start, it's too late. 16 beats. Five, six, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stop. 5 and 6, now the arms. Back, stay alert. Kick and rock. Switch. Big step. Step. Pitch and stop and step. Swivel. Sailor. Now walk. Forward line. Don't step, heel pop. Switch, heel pop. Coaster cross from the top. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and face the back. Run, run back. Now we kick. Big step. Coaster step, walk and pivot. Don't step, heel pop. Switch, heel pop, from the top, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, stab. Run, back, sailor half, kick and rock. Switch, big step, step and hitch. Swivel. Now walk. Don't step on 8. Heel pop and switch, heel pop, coaster, cross, side rock, cross, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and face the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run, back, sailor half, kicks. Big step. Now we walk. Face the front. Heel pop. From the top. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Down. kick and rock, switch, big step, step and hitch, swivel, walk, 5 and 6 and heel pop down, and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 from the top. Stab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and face the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run back. Kick. Switch. Face the back. Now we walk. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7 and 8. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Back. Kick and rock. Switch. Big step. Step and hitch. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Whew. Awesome job. I know I'm tired. Whew. Okay, again, that was Rapper's Delight by Rachael, lovely Miss Rachael. And I cannot wait to join you all next week. I will be teaching, but at a different time. I'm going to be at 8 p.m. CET, which I believe is 2 p.m. Eastern Time, but I will have to double check that. So thank you all for joining me. Again, if you feel so motivated, back to the About section of this group, click on the link and donate to the LDF. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and see you all soon. Bye!